Yo, welcome back to another video. It's your boy. Well, today is another story time, as you know. This is about the crazy girl that wanted to kill me. Now, I say that metaphorically, I don't think anyone wants to really kill me. Well, I hope not. Hope I never meet that person. But, let's not wait any longer, because this is a juicy story, buddy. Alright, let's get straight into this. So, this was about a year ago. Same 8th grade as my other storytelling. But this was about halfway into the school year. Now, I'm in this class called Digital Literacy. But it's basically just computer class. I don't know, they want to make up a fancy name for it. And we get assigned to this group project with 4 people in it. Well, my group only had 3. Me, this guy, this girl. And then the teacher thought it was a good idea to add a 4th person to our group, which I was all for because hey, less work for me. So this other girl that didn't show up that day joined our group. And it was a Friday, I'm pretty sure. So Monday she shows up. Yeah, super sketchy. Not trying to be like racist or anti-profile, but she looked very ghetto. Yes, that's the word. So she sits down, well, alright, before I continue, let's all just make sure we understand what the word ghetto means, Someone that wants to act tough and shit like that, I live in a very Mexican town, so it's very occurring to see people like that, so I try not to let it disturb me too much. But as long as you're in my group, you're going to be doing my work, so I couldn't care less what you do outside of school. Anyway, so we start working, and we work for a good week, and everything was fine. But then something happened. After a day of class, this is a week further into the project, the teacher steps me aside and says, "So, Daniel, how's the project going?" And I say, "Yeah, it's going good. It's good. Why? What's up?" He says, "Well, it seems like you're doing a lot of work compared to your other group mates. Is there a problem with that?" And I said, no problem. I know. I just kind of keep them on track, let them know what they're doing, make sure they're not goofing off and stuff, because, because I was the type of kid that make sure everyone's doing their work. I'm kind of like a leader to most people. I try to be, at least, so we can finish the project on time. And he says, "Alright, so is that girl giving you any trouble?" And I say, "No, why?" And he says, "Well, she's been known to cause trouble with other students, and I just want to make sure that there's no problem in the group." And of course, my dumbass says, "No, there shouldn't be any problem with it. Nothing at all." And then he says, "Alright, well, that's that," and just sends me off, and I go to lunch. Now, that day was a Thursday, and the next day was a Friday. For some reason, our teacher wasn't there, so we had a sub. Well, not actually a sub, So our class contains 2 teachers. And our main teacher was out, so we had the secondary teacher, which I didn't know. None of us knew very well. So, so I sit down in class with my group. And the ghetto-ass girl, we're going to call her Tiffany. So Tiffany comes in, she sits down, and I notice that she did her hair. Like, it's all straightened out. It's not, because usually her hair would be kind of wavy, so I realized that she straightened it out. And of course, my 8th grade idiotic brain thought it would be a funny idea to say, "Hey, what the hell did you do to your hair? It looks disgusting." As a joke, of course, because I wouldn't say that to a person. That'd be very disrespectful. But something I didn't realize about her was she didn't take any insult as a joke. Like, she was very tough, very, like, thick-skinned, And she looks at me and she says, "What the hell's your problem?" And I said, wait, what? I'm like, what's up? What's the problem? And then she says, yeah, what's the problem, kid, huh? You trying to start something? And I said, no, I was just joking around. Alright. And then she's like, man, go fuck yourself. And I was like, hold up, wait, what? This went from 0 to 100 like real quick, bro. And then she says, what are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? Touch me? And of course, again, my idiotic brain thought it would be a good idea to just touch her. Like, no, not inappropriately. You know, I touched her shoulder because she said, what are you gonna do? Touch me. And I thought it would be a funny idea to keep the joke going by touching her arm. And she just jolts up in her seat. And she just stands there right in front of me with her fist locked on me. And she says, stop that right now or I'm going to beat your ass. And I was like, what the hell is happening? Chill, girl. And I was like, there's no problem. So then, of course, I get all defenseful. And I get up and do the same thing. So it's basically like those pictures of the boxing match where they're basically face to face with each other. And of course the teacher tells us to sit down. So I sit down, bell rings, leaves. Come back Monday. I guess she hates me now. She absolutely is so pissed at me for some reason. And I was like, what's the problem? She's like, remember Friday? And I was like, no, what about Friday? And she's like, remember what you did? I was like, oh yeah. And she just had that hate for me. She would talk horrible crap to me the entire week. And you know what I did? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I didn't tell the teacher because I didn't want to look like a little bitch. I didn't tell anyone. So the next week rolls around. This project was like 2 months away from being done. So I'm sitting there thinking I'm not gonna sit in this group for 2 months being basically harassed by this girl because I did something that I thought was funny to her. So I did something I thought I'd get caught. I moved tables with my good friend Arturo, and I sat with him for a while. And I just started being in that group now. I just moved into that group, and I was like, yep, this is my group now. And of course the teacher was oblivious to all this, which I thought was the funniest thing ever. You know, cause like he would usually like have a seating chair and everything, but he absolutely didn't notice me, which was a complete lifesaver to me. Truly, it really was. But the story doesn't end there. So 2 months passed, turned in the project, and she's still basically talking crap behind my back. And then I tell my friends, and we see her at lunch, and we just kind of stare her down because, you know how you are. You get all tough when you're with your friends because it seems like you have backup. So what happens is she walks up to me the next day in the hallway and she says, so are we gonna fight or what? And I said, hold up, what? Like, I don't like hitting women, it's not very polite. And she says, so what are you gonna do? And I said, and my friend, Irvin, shout out to him, he's a real one, he says, yeah, we're gonna do it at the dance. Cause there was this this goodbye dance, you know, it's like a before spring break. And she says, alright, cool. And then somehow she just thought that we were like texting my other best friend Gabriel behind her back talking shit about her. And she says, if I find anything that you're talking shit about me, I'm gonna beat your ass. And I was like, alright, just find whatever you want. Cause I know I wouldn't say anything to her online. Cause, you know, I really don't want to be a part of this problem. So I just kind of wanted to be gone. So the dance rolls around. And before we walk into the gymnasium, I'm sitting in my homeroom and I'm thinking, man, I'm not gonna fight. I really don't want to fight because, I don't know, I just don't want to. I'm not that type of kid. And even the principal over the announcement says, if there's any fights or threats throughout this entire dance, you will not walk the stage at graduation. And I'm like, nope, my mom will kill me if I do not walk the stage. So I knew I wasn't gonna do anything. So a couple of minutes pass by in the dance, we're having fun, and she walks up to me and she just pulls out this raggedy ass piece of paper with text messages on it, which if you can't see me in real life right now, but I put quotation marks on my fingers because I didn't say anything to her, so I don't know what she was coming up with. And my friend Irvin, love to God, this guy is amazing. He rips it up in her face. He rips it up and throws it at her face and just walks away. And I was so shocked. I was like, what did he just do? I thought that was the funniest thing ever. So she gets all pissed and runs after him. But I don't know what happened. I just kind of walk away hoping that me and her beef were over, because I really don't want to be a part of this anymore. It's not really my kind of style, you know what I'm saying? So that happens. And then my other friend Dominic, he was also in a previous video before about the ex. Him and Irvin were just kind of staring her down, making sure that she wasn't gonna do anything crazy, you know. And then after that, that was it. Pretty sure, you know. After the project, I moved classes to another class, and then that was it. Never heard from her again. So this was honestly like the craziest fight story I've ever had, because you know, I've never been to a fight so far before, and I'm in 9th grade right now. But yeah, that was just honestly a roller coaster of emotions. I could get into detail, but I really wouldn't want to say any names, because you know, I don't want her watching this and wanting to come beat my ass again. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys comment, like, and subscribe. Love all of you. Follow me on my Instagram at lowercase DANIELMIRELES 2022. No spaces. Love all of you. Stay safe.
Still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some. I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.